Good morning, everyone. How are you? I literally just got up and went to the kitchen and got myself a nice cup of hot cocoa. Ah, yes, I do like hot cocoa. I love my coffee, I love my tea, but every once in a while I have a nice cup of hot cocoa. And there's a big debate on whether you should put marshmallows in hot cocoa. My opinion, absolutely, as many as possible, but that's just me. If you don't like it, with the marshmallows, just keep the marshmallows out, but it's still good stuff. I'm just telling you, you're missing out. Anyway, so what are we here for? We are here for Foodie and for Natter because some stuff happened with them last night. Natter especially. And there are clips of what he did all over Twitter, and we're going to get into that. So let me just go ahead and share the screen because Mr. Natter, he was a very, very, very bad boy. He did a very bad thing. And a lot of people took notice, and clips of it are everywhere. So let's go over here to Twitter, to my Twitter, because there's a bunch of tweets that I have saved. And the first one, you're going to see exactly what he did. And understand if I start talking a little weird for a minute, it's not because I want to talk weird, it's because of YouTube monetization. And you got to be careful with your language when describing certain subjects. You guys can read what's on the screen. Okay. So this is from Barbecue Chicken. So Natter was doing a math problem in the kitchen. Drama money from YouTube has been so low, he doesn't have a lighter, but he's using the stove instead. So Natter went to the kitchen to do a math problem. And he knew he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing on stream, because while he was doing his math problem, he actually bent down to the floor. See, there he goes. So nobody could see him do his math problem. He actually bent down and crouched down, trying to hide behind the counter. But you can see what he's doing right there. You know, he was very much into math problems last night. This is completely against terms of service. It just seems like Foodie and Natter, they can do no wrong. They can do the most extreme of things on stream and get away with it. And yes, I'm sure a lot of people have alerted YouTube, but knowing Natter, knowing Foodie is all over social media. Not just because she's a narcissist, but because if somebody happens to catch a glance at something that is against terms of service that might get them in trouble, she's going to have her ears to the wall. And if she hears about it, if she sees it, she'll go to her channel or she'll go to his channel and edit it out so that neither one of them can get in trouble. So she acts as kind of a tattletale for Natter. Yeah, there he is. He was very much into numbers last night. Very much into numbers. So here's the clip again for those who did not see it. Okay.
What did she put? Did she put anything?
Shut up, Dee Dee. See, there he goes. They didn't have a lighter for some reason, but I'm sure he thought the camera wasn't on him. And the night that this happened, Dee Dee was drunk. She was drunk. She wasn't paying attention. So because she was inebriated, like he thought the camera was not on him. Is this the reason why Dee Dee has lost so much weight, Natter? Is this the reason why she got sick that night, the other night? Is that why she was acting erratically? Because you guys are doing too much math homework? You're not eating so much, but you're doing a lot of math homework? I know that sounds weird to say, y'all, but again, YouTube monetization. You got to be careful with your language or when they run the checkers through your video. And if they hear anything, they'll either limit your ads or they will say, you're not monetized for this video. Okay, I saved this for a reason. This is from Whiplash, and I've known about this for a minute. This is from Missy Moo's Instagram. And I'm sorry if this upsets y'all. I'm sorry about that. But I'm exposing it for a reason on this video. Because Missy Moo has been very vocal in backing Chantal. Now, we all know how she treats her cats. But both Missy Moo and Foodie have had a lot to say about French Fry Girl and her dogs. They've said some pretty nasty things about French Fry Girl. Yet here you are, Missy Moo, with your pet. I mean, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Do I even have to say anything? This poor animal does not look well. They at least need to have their face washed. Why would anybody put that picture on Instagram? That poor animal looks miserable. So you want to talk about French Fry Girl and her dogs, Missy? You too, Foodie. At the same time, your pets look very, very unwell. Yeah, shut up, Missy. Shut up. Take care of your dog. Maybe if you spent more time taking care of your dog versus going after them with their dogs and they're taken care of, the dog would be a lot happier. Stop being up Foodie's butt so much. Seriously. This is just it's a sad picture. I'm sad to show it to you guys. But it's time to expose this fool. She wants to roll for Foodie so hard. And this is what she's doing at home. Take care of your puppy, Missy. Okay, so this is from Stormy. This beast, Foodie Beauty, truly boils my blood. Her extreme smugness irritates me to no end. I need full-blown karma for this vile clown. Oh yeah, so this is one of Foodie's posts. Foodie put a post, which we're going to go over, where she was saying, it's unblocking day. I'm unblocking everybody. At this point, Foodie doesn't matter. Does it matter if you unblock people? I don't think people would be excited to get their membership back or get their sub back with the way you treated them. I really don't. I mean, I know you're desperate for subs, and I know you're desperate for memberships and super chats. But if you block somebody for, say, 2 or 3 months or 6 months, and then all of a sudden you unblock them, does it matter now? I guess to you it does, but anybody who was once a Beezer or a VIB and you got blocked, honest question, what are you going back for? What are you going back for? Like, what is over there that you need to go back for? Listen, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just asking an honest question. What are you going back for? Because you know how she is. And she's in Kuwait right now. And when she comes home, you know what's going to happen. She's going to have the freedoms to do certain things that she hasn't done in a while. And you also know that when she does those things, that she gets in a mood and she gets in a rage and she goes off on people, especially her VIBs. She's unblocking you right now during the love bomb phase just to get a little bit of money before she reaches that Nattertude stage, which is coming up real soon. Real soon. So she's wanting to get that money before she turns around and she's completely mean to you. This is my opinion. If you didn't matter to her then, you don't matter to her now. Your money matters to her. But do as you will. It's your money. It's your money. But here's a reply to that post saying, you missed the memo, you were canceled. Unblock all you want, you'll still only have 10 people paying for you. Yeah, but you know what? In Foodie's case, even if it's 10 people, it's 10 people. If there are 10 people signing up for memberships, that's still, well, it'd be $50 gross. Since it's $5, 5 times 10 would be 50. Then YouTube takes their 30%. So that would still be extra pocket money that she can maybe give to Natter or Pete or somebody. Okay, here we're back to Natter. You can see what's in his hand. You can see what's in his hand. And if he were smoking something that were not against the rules, completely legal, during this video, why would he bend down behind the counter to hide it? If it were tobacco, he wouldn't have to hide it. If he's in Canada and you're allowed to smoke green up there, you wouldn't have to hide it. Because we saw Foodie smoking green on camera plenty of times. No problem. You hide that which you are not supposed to do. He made a point to hide it in this video. I watched him. I watched him. Y'all can see what's in his hand. For those people who have the YouTube app on your phone, there's a little extra feature with that. I found out through friends, thank you friends, that you can do like the little zoom in feature, and that's how people are getting these pictures. You know, you can't really do it on a computer, but you can do it on a phone. You got that zoom in, you know, magnified. Okay, this is pretty creative. This is from Miss you know what? Let me just get my cocoa. My lips ain't working. Hold on. All right. Let's try this again. Mrs. Floopy Beauty. I decided to tweak some Shakespeare in honor of the Pipegate revelation. Thanks for correcting me, girl world. Do please enjoy. And apologies to William Shakespeare. It had to be done. You guys know I'm into spoken poetry and I'm a writer. So a little early morning poetry ASMR courtesy of myself and Mrs. Floopy Beauty. but soft. What light through yonder stovetop breaks? It is the pipe, and mine dealer is the sun. Arise, fair pipe, and kill the shakes and the twitches. I, who is already sick and pale with withdrawal. Thou doth meth art far more fair than crack. Be not her math, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but smoky and green, like mine peen. And none but fools do smoke it. Light it up. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. Math speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her smoke decourses. I will answer it. I am but too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. To the fairest stars in all of the heaven, having some business to entreat her smoky eyes, to twinkle in their pipe spears till mine dealer returns. Curtain drops. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, this is from No Beezer. All right, so this is from the Kiwi farmers. They dropped this yesterday. Now this is the Kiwi farms. Now they're a form. I don't know how accurate they are, but this is what was posted on the Kiwi farms regarding Natter and what happened with him in court. So an offer was sent by the Crown prosecutor to Natter's lawyers. So she's asking for the case to be pushed further away until March 22nd to take the time to examine the offer with him. Seems like a plea deal might be underway. I don't I actually didn't expect much more than a continuance, so this is nothing further seems semi-interesting. So this person says, interesting, if a plea deal is in the works, the Crown has pretty solid evidence that a crime did occur. So I don't know if that's true. I wasn't watching the court case. It could be true. We know when everybody heard that it was going to continue for another few months, everybody was groaning like, really? Let justice be served if it needs to be served. But we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see what happens. Okay, here's another clip of Natter doing the math problems. Doing the math problems. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. I lived in Long Beach. I was in Long Beach for 10 years, in Cali for 10 years. And, you know, Cali has a bit of a chemical problem. And the neighborhood that I lived at, it was so bad that people would openly do things out in the open. And I know what that is. I've seen it before with other people, you know, walking by people doing math problems. That is a math problem pipe. Okay. Oh, thank you, Meandering Thoughts. So, clip from the Kiwi Farms. Chantal describes Matter's math problem pipe. That's exactly what we see in the pictures. So, here's an older clip from Chantal.
He said that somebody left a pipe at his house. It was like a glass tube with a circle, and there was like stuff in it. I could see like leftover shit. I don't know what it was. He said it was meth. And he said, "This, if I ever see you, ask me for it again, I will be so mad at you. I'll never let you do this again. You have to promise never to do it again. Blah 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 blah."
Yeah, the irony. the the irony. So, according to Chantal, she went over to his house, and that person's apparatus was there, which tells me that he let somebody into his house that did that stuff. And maybe he did that stuff, but he didn't want her doing it. Maybe the reason why he didn't want her doing it is because everything she does too much. and he was afraid of what would happen. Either something medical happening or her just becoming a fiend with it. But there's an older clip right there. She was describing what she saw at his house. Okay, this is in regards to Chantal's newest community post. And Queen of W2F, you're asking the question we're all asking. Why would you text him? Obviously, he knows where you are. You don't leave the house without him. Yes, he's acting like she's got to text him, but why? He's supposed to be in the house with you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay, this is the original clip. Let me blow this up.
So, no, Chantal, you have place there. You don't have place between us. It's the wrong place for you.
What did she put, guys?
Your style match there.
What did she put? Did she put anything before she retracted it?
See, look, there he goes, bending down. He's trying to hide it. If it were legal, Natter, you wouldn't have to hide it, bro.
It's annoying if that's what people start doing. Make up fake stories.
Imagine being so full of yourself and so bold and so brazen and so stupid that you're not even going to walk off camera and do what you do. I mean, they got an entire house. They got a bathroom. He can't go in the bathroom and be discreet. He's going to do stuff on camera. I mean, being around Chantal has made him just that brazen because she does stuff on camera all the time that really she should be punished for, but she doesn't get punished. YouTube lets her get away with it. And now he's the same way. As I've said before, a lot of her bad habits have rubbed off on him big time.
Lizzie,
Yo,
you okay? Yo, bro. What's up, buddy?
yo, I'm telling you, Shay.
So Dee Dee was drunk and maybe intoxicated in another way this night. She was really out of it to the point where she went to the bathroom and it looked like she was about to get sick. And you saw what Natter was doing. You saw what he was doing. I mean, there's just no question. There was no question. And there's some pics from the farms. I mean, can you argue with a picture? Can you argue? No. Can't really argue with it. I used to live in California, Natter. I saw that more than I wanted to. And it wasn't because I was trying to see it, not because I did it, because in Cali, the neighborhood that I lived in, you could just walk by somebody and they're openly outright doing it. So I know what that looks like. Okay, a little palate cleanser, because those are always good. Look at this. This is from Gabrielle Corno. These retired racehorses are now seahorses living their best life. Their slice of heaven is called Nihi Sumba, a forgotten island in Indonesia. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? And I love the fact that not only is it a beautiful environment, that nobody's bothering them. They just letting them roam free. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's it for the Twitter stuff. Chantal has not done a live stream. And she said, we're all feeling much better. See you later. Hope you'll have a blessed and eventful day. I have to wonder if she's getting prepared to come back to Canada. I just got a feeling, y'all, that she's going to come back earlier than what she says. Like she said the 29th, but I think it's going to be earlier than that. I think that maybe she's going to come home 3 or 4 days earlier so she can arrive and maybe spend some secret time with Natter and Dee Dee, because she flew out of Montreal and she's flying back through Montreal, which, as I've mentioned, doesn't make sense. If you live in Ottawa and you don't even have your car at the airport that you're flying out of, like paid parking, why would you choose an airport 2 hours from your home? Because I would think that's going to be a very expensive cab ride to get home, unless there's another motivation for choosing that location. And we know that Natter lives in Montreal. So she wanted to be close to him for a reason. I don't think she's going to be able to fly in to Montreal and then go straight home. Not if she's that close to him. All right, so oh my goodness, y'all, look. Foodie Beauty needed her praise last night. She says, "Hi, so it's morning here in Kuwait and it's a new day. My mental health is good today, and my mood as well, because I woke up and made an effort to think positively and also said a prayer. This gave me some motivation to get out of bed and start my day, because I've noticed that when I am grateful for life and what I have, I don't want to waste my time in negative feelings. Life is a gift. Life is a test." I texted my husband to let him know when he wakes and finds me not in bed. Anyone else kind of panic when you wake after your significant other gets up because it takes you a few moments to realize your existence again? I call it breakfast bewilderment. I let him know I'm cleaning and that if he hears a ruckus, it's not World War III, but just me cleaning. I started by loading the washing machine to do laundry. I cleaned out the fridge. It really needed it. Lots of near empty containers of takeout passed. We try not to waste food. Fridge is clean. Wait, what? Okay, let's stop right here. Stop. We got to stop. We got to stop. We got to stop. If you're sleeping in bed next to your husband, you don't need to text him to let him know that you're cleaning. He's going to hear you in the house, Chantal. And if you just said that you guys don't like to waste food. You just said that. And then you're saying you cleaned out the fridge and it really needed it. And there were lots of near empty containers. If you're not wasting food, why are there so many containers in the fridge? You're contradicting yourself. Because if you were about not wasting food, there wouldn't be any containers in the fridge. Fridge is clean. I rearranged the tea shelf and washed the dishes. I always leave them to dry though. Do you guys dry your dishes, or do you leave them to dry like I do? I'll leave them to air dry if possible. I like them better that way. Washer is going and kitchen is clean. Boiled an egg for Harry. Cut up lettuce and apple for meal prep for him. Made a hot cup of cardamom tea with honey and planned our day together. Now I'm sitting enjoying my tea and writing in my diary. You mean your community post? Because that's what this feels like. This feels like you're treating it like your diary. Chantal, you have been in Kuwait for almost 3 months, and you have said that you're washing dishes every day, you're doing the laundry. It should be normal for you now, not a special occasion. If you're making this much of a deal over housework, then it is a special occasion for you. It's something you don't normally do. You know what? I get up every morning and I clean the house. And if there's laundry to do, I do the laundry. And I wash the dishes. And I feed the fish. There's 2 aquariums of fish. And I feed the cats. And I clean out the litter box. And make sure all of the food and water dishes for all the pets are taken care of. I do all of that. But I don't make a community post about all that stuff. It just needs to get done, and so it does get done. The fact that you are doing this kind of post says that you're not doing it as often as you should. Because if it were just a normal day for you now, you wouldn't think to mention it. You were looking for praise for doing simple adulting. And maybe you're all about cleaning things up right now because maybe perhaps you're getting ready to leave and come home to Canada. So you don't want to leave his place a mess. Or maybe the place that you guys are staying in is temporary and you can't leave it a mess in order to get the deposit back. Whatever the case may be, making an entire blog about house cleaning, I can't. I can't with Chantal. I can't with her. Who does this? Who does this? So you sat down, Chantal, and you wrote all of this out, and then you're going to go and write in your diary. You should have put this in your diary. You really should have. You really, really should have. Okay, last one. Unblocking day. Many have messaged me or being unblocked, and I will do my best to feel this sorted. If I missed you, please let me know on Instagram. Let's see what the people have to say. So, you dumb B says you missed the memo. You were canceled. Unblock all you want. You only still have 10 people paying you. Let's see. Yeah, so the comments are back, but it looks like she's editing them. Boo. You're taking all the fun out of this for me, Chantal. Boo. She's blocking the comments because there be people in the comments giving it to her. She's editing the comments. Boring. Boring. There be some nasty comments in there, I promise you. But she's editing the comments. Only positive energy, right, Chantal? No. You don't want positive energy. You want someone to pat you on the butt and give you a gold star. That's what you want. And you don't want to hear any opposing opinions. So those of you that are on Chantal's side and she's blocked you when she was in a mood, and maybe you're thinking about getting your membership back, just remember what I said. She's in Kuwait right now, and she's playing nice, but she is going to be on her way home in about 10 days at the latest. And when she gets home, there's a great chance that she's going to be back on the party favors, and she's going to have the Nattertude, especially if it's snowing. If there's snow involved with the party, she'll do the snow and she'll have lots of energy and it'll be nice. It'll make her happy for a minute, but then the crash, it makes her grumpy. So you could get your membership right now. And then a week from now, she could have her attitude and block you again. Just, this is just my opinion. This is just me talking over here. You can do what you want. I would wait. I would wait to see what happens. To see how she's going to be when she gets home. That's just me, though. Do what you like. I would wait to see what's going to go on. She's nice right now, but I think even she knows when she gets home, the party gets started. And you're going to see the ugly side of Chantal. Those of you that are VIBs, those of you that don't know the ugly side, you're going to see it. And you're going to understand why a lot of VIBs from the past are not with her anymore. It's not because of the reaction channels. It's not because of things we say. It's because of her behavior and the way she treats people. She doesn't look at people as people. She looks at them as opportunities to make money and to scam them and emotionally manipulate them. You're just dollar bills to her over there. So just keep that in mind. You know, do what you will. Get a membership if you want right now. But understand in about a week, it's all going to change. It's all going to change. So with that said, y'all, I'm done with this react video. Hope everybody has a very, very good morning. And let me know what you think of the new intro, because I was up late last night, like making it. I just had an idea and ran with it. So I hope you liked it. And thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Bye-bye.